Hi everybody, welcome back to Manor and Brass, episode 47 with me, Sid, and we are here in the town where there are a lot of little red and white tapes. I'm just wondering, security and a bunch of security guards wandering around who are all doing their work, but there's a whole load of these little shapes appeared. I have decided today we are going to completely finish the work on the Port Valentine Island. I put a little wall in around the inn. We just need to do a little bit of work there. These are all going to be borrowed. I've added this one here was another one I'd already borrowed. This is well, I called it village small castle, because it's got a little castle-y turret, but it's realistically just a box, and someone's screaming down the street. Wonderful. But yeah, I'm going to throw a few small buildings. So we've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think that's all. 14 buildings. Now I have already been. I brought the schematic table with me because it's easier than doing. In fact, we could get away with popping. Can I make another schematic table just so I've got one in here and one over there? Yeah, there we go. Now, you're a weaponsmith. You are. I mean, I don't think I've got a. Actually, I do have a mason's building, don't I? It's over here. Yeah, mason's building. So if we were to pop that there, then I've been and done 5 structures so far. So, oops, no. I'll get there eventually. We need create. Schematic. Got 1 schematic cannon. That should actually be enough, and this box contains an awful lot of components for a village. So let's start off with village 1 and also village 2. Village 2. And then we'll take village 1 and we'll position. This is... Most of them are a similar kind of shape and size. So we'll start you about there. I would actually... think I might prefer you not down there because you'll block the line of sight. Maybe over there. So we're going to press Alt and no, that's right. Let me try that again. So my keys have gotten thrown out, and things. So Control, bring you all the way over here. So all the way over. Wish there was a way just to pick it up. Maybe there is. I've not really explored all of the features of Create. Now I did, as a matter of interest, try to update us to the latest version of Create. Well, basically I tried to update all the mobs because there's quite a lot of the mods need replacing now. So let's have a look. That will put the door on that side, which is probably, and then the window on that side. That's not really ideal. Let's go and rotate you up. So those are like that, and then drop you down. Then we can take all of I mean, it will replace those ones where there are blocks, but for now we'll go with that, and then can you mirror it? Let's rotate. I don't know whether that, how would that work? Let me just have a look. Let's give that a try. I've never used that feature before. So in you go. We need a little bit of the powder of gun. And I'll just put in a couple and go. Oh, yeah, that didn't help, did it? Village 1. I can't believe I did that. And reposition it. And, oh well, I'll be back in a moment. And there we have another house just thinks out. Obviously we need to landscape these and make them work. These cliffs all still need work, similar to what we did over here. So that's a piece of work in itself. Actually we need to get some fishermen in there as well, because they all died. They got struck by lightning and turned into witches, which just goes to prove it's very dangerous living around here. And we still need to landscape around this bit. But I have got 5 more of these already captured. We're going to go and capture some more, and we need to bring them in. So on that note, hopefully this will be a small montage of things finishing. Alright, and just like that, this took way longer than I thought it was going to. We've got lots of places for villagers to hang out and work and do their thing. What I have been trying to do, because I have, let me just go and let's pop that down for a second. We'll get rid of all of that lot into there. I appear to have one house too many, but yeah, well, you know what it's like when you do a bit of DIY, you always have a little bit left over, don't you? And what I have done is I brought 10 back previously. Here's another 10 villagers. Now what I am trying to do is put them down near beds and workstations. Now the problem is this has got beds but no workstations. So I think we probably need to throw down what we got. I mean, we've got that will work, and we'll get an old Hoojima bloke. What else could we got? Not a loom. They like barrels, so that's always a problem because you end up with lots of fishermen. What two? Must have things. Yeah, one of the reasons I was hoping to upgrade, by the way, was the water wheel. I was looking forward to getting the big water wheel because I have a build which will benefit from Create, but I think, or from the latest version of Create, but I think it is going to have to wait for another series because the number of Create add-ons I've got, and I suspect what we've got is that one of the add-ons is not compatible. So what I did is I took the add-on off, and that caused the entire game to crash. So one of those things where you know what you need to do, you know how to address the issue, but unfortunately it is not being cooperative, shall we say. I'm going to stick a smoker upstairs now because I've got 3 beds up here, and we'll stick another one down. I just want to get a variety of villagers. There you go, butcher. And the other one I want to get over is on I want to get some villagers living on the boat because we've got space for them to live on the boat, so why not? Now you can pick what you want to be. You can be a librarian, captain, or a thing. Now you've got a smoker there, so we can pop another villager or 2 on here. He should find a bed, and then he'll probably going to find himself a career. Well, he picked something, I just don't know which. What are you after? What? I don't know what he thinks he's going to get up there. But yeah, so the villagers add a bit of kinetic, a bit of energy to the place. So, what else do we need to do? We need to do the market stall. I need to bring in a couple more boats, I think, just to give this, well, certainly another one of these ones. Not so sure about that one. But I think another one of these in here with its sails furled would be interesting. Yeah, so I shall, well, I'm just going to sort my inventory out because I have got a lot of crap on me again. And I'll be back in a short while. All right, we have a boat which I need to position. So I already, when I captured it, I already brought the sails down because it just made more sense to me to do that now than afterwards. But we need to fit you in here, I think, if I can. How are you looking? Well, on that side, I want to rotate you because I want this one as if it's sailed in and moored forwards rather than backwards. I want to, no, right, get the right button. I want to drop you down. I think that looks to be one too low. I think that's more like it. But then we need to bring you back a wee bit. To about maybe there. Yeah, that works, I think. Maybe one further back like that. Just so it's not actually touching the thing, and then we should be good. I think I'll probably need about 4 lots of gunpowder in there to set that off going. So that'll build, and once that's done, I think we've got us all the boats, and then we need to start thinking some market trading stalls on the docks, maybe a little bit more of this stuff, more goods, and then we need to start landscaping all of this. I need to do something in here, and I think I'm going to grab some horses to put in and just tether, and all being well, everything should be good and happy. So I'll be back in a short while. Alright, I've well, that's in place, and it's lit. Would like just to make sure those sails are spawn proof, so quickly carpet those. I'm not entirely sure whether the sails would on a, but this is a carrack, I'm not sure. I am no expert on on boats, but I think if it is a thing, I think it could be a carrack. Slab, let's go and grab some of those and give it a nice little gangplank to get on. I also think we should probably do similar there. And maybe even similar there, just so there's access for anybody. I mean, oh really? Why are you that stupid? You can't. This is the one thing with, I mean, they're pretty stupid anyway because they're villagers. But the one thing with modded is that the blocks that are not vanilla can, I mean, this guy is now stuck there. He's going nowhere, and I need to do that to him to get him to go and find somewhere to sleep. And you, I don't even know what you're pathing to. There's been villagers walking off the edge of the cliffs here, which the cliffs I still need to work on, and just the overhangs here, get that lit. There's a few bits of lighting left to do, but I have gone around liberally with bone meal and moss and, randomised up the ground a little bit. I would like some bamboo, just to have a few of those growing in places as well. They give I think they just give a kind of a varied height, which can be useful. And the other thing I want to get is the glowy stone, so we can just make sure that those things scare me off to death every time I see them, you know. They really are the worst for jump scaring me. But again, it's simple enough just to throw some mood. This is all, as best as I can tell, spawn proof. And I use the word spawn proof with the caveat for vanilla mobs, because there are most definitely the Chaos Reborn mobs, I think, are definitely working to the old light level 7 rules. But it doesn't matter, because the lighting largely is to do with keeping the place looking nice at night, not so much. And I should really be throwing a few of these around as well while I'm at it, because as I say, they just add a kind of depth and variety. I mean, where these guys think they're going, I genuinely... I mean, there's some barrels in there, so maybe they're fixating on those, but not much I can do about it. So, other than get rid of the barrels, you know, and I don't want to do that, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, a few more of these floating around in places will look good. I think that's a perfect candidate for some lighting, and you know, we'll just let this grow and be somewhat wilder than it should be, and that is largely going to be that over there. Now what I do need to do over here is I would like get some andesite alloy, isn't it? Andesite alloy, and get me some oak. 8, 16, 32. That should be enough. Let me get... Oh, actually, I don't know why I keep doing that, because I can do this here. One of those, and one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll get some more oak and grab a little bit of that. We'll clear you. I'd like some of those. I would like some of those. Now, first things first, I want to grab coarse dirt. Can never spell that. I don't know why. Have I got some mud? Mud, perhaps? Mud? No. Rooted dirt. Not rotted dirt. Rooted dirt. Let me have a look at the various dirt options. Dirt. Lush dirt. The problem is that will grow, won't it? Sanded dirt can come out. We can definitely have some of you. And I would like some of that. That should make a stack. And my trowel. Have I got a trowel in there? I have. So what we're going to do is going to go. Oh, hello. What did happen just then? And then we are going to, well, first things first, we need to clear out much of this. Just leave a little bit in place. Like so, and then we'll get a trowel and we are going to basically spam this stuff down. and get a nice grubby courtyard, nice and worn. Laker, so that will do me, I think. So we can pop you away, you can come back, everything can go back where it belongs, and the dirts and all the trowel stuff can go back in the bin. Right, so if I have a look at these flywheels, they are a 3x3. Which means that I need to be... Let's have a look. If I start myself off here... Nope. Then... about there for another... Need a smaller wheel, realistically, but because for one thing, I don't think there's any way you're getting this cart out of that door. Still, and the thing is, I think, floating ever so slightly off of the floor, but there's really not much I can do about that. What I can do is build out a flatbed, a flatbed cart, like that, perhaps. Something like that. Now, if I have a look for a bench, that would go there nicely. And perhaps bit of that going on. What about trapdoors? What have I got a lot of? Those. That's not a lot, but if I just do 5 down either side. Right, now how? Let's grab a few chests and we can do something like that, perhaps. It's not perfect, but you know what? It's only supposed to represent. It's a representation. If I'd really wanted carts and the likes, then I would have gone with something a little bit more things. Now, fences. Get a couple of those in. And then travel bag. No. Cage. What have we got? I think I might have. We got a horse. I don't think. I think that's all the horses. We've got a snail for some reason. But at least we can pop you down. I've got a lead. I have. Just gives it that bit of something going on, doesn't it? Something. Right, now, the last thing I need to do, patrol for any lights that I don't want, and I need to go and sort out the cliffs over here, which includes the lights that I don't want, because there's a number of them around here, so that is pretty straightforward. I just need to grab some andesite, gravel, have we got any ores? I don't know. I've got a little bit of that and a little bit of that, so we can always, I could even throw a bit of diamond in if I wanted. What else have we got? Gravel, blah, blah, blah. Tough. I think that will do for starters. And then we're going to change over to swapsies. Love this. This is probably, I think, one of my favourite uses of magic. We had it in Thorncraft with the Wand of Equal Trade. Yeah, they're just brilliant because they make life so much easier. Rather than having to break and then replace all the time, it's just an endless chore, really. So the ability to come in and just come in and replace things reasonably easily like that is just incredible. Bye bye, you're not necessary. A little bit over here. I don't think there's much more to replace, really. Get a little bit of tuff in. And then there's just the job of lighting and a bit of vegetation drooping over the edge, and I think the job will be a good one. Yeah, tough. Right, let's just take that. Let's throw a little bit of you. No, it helps if you do it right, doesn't it? No! Need that to be more drop, I think. Because if they can't drop safely, they won't. That's 1, 2, 3. Let's take that one out. I don't think there's a safe drop for them there. Yeah, I think that will do the trick. Let's just go and put this guy back where he belongs. I don't know why they keep doing this. Stupid villager. Right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to stick some coal in. Just for variation, really. Maybe a little bit back there. And of course, wherever you find coal, well, not really. Where we all love it to be the case that wherever you find coal, you'll find diamonds, but that is definitely not true. Right, let's get all of these light sources gone. And start hiding some light along the edges. Say there perhaps. And I know there was one here. And you are just going to get a piece of that. And over here, I think that's exactly the amount I need as well. Perfect. Bit of grey carpet. And I think we can safely say that bit is done. Next thing is just the bit around the harbour, and then I think we're in a good position to draw a line in the sand under the under Port Valentine, or at least Port Valentine Island. So let me just throw up a few basic bits and pieces, grab some stuff, and I shall be back with you in a moment. All right, I think that's about it. I kind of finished working on this island. I mean, I could probably throw a few more villagers down. The stupid will die, so anything's good. And you know, I'm surprised, to be honest, that they haven't started summoning iron golems. But oh, interesting. Let me get me some glow lycogen. And just make sure that these trees are spawn safe, because the last thing I want, I mean, anything that spawns from up there is dead, so that's fine. Those are perfectly illuminated trees anyway. I think the biggest danger is probably these interesting, none of those actually got that structure, it was just that one. And I'm not aware of any spawnable spots on roofs, so I think we should be... Oh, hello. That is not good, though. Interesting. Not that there's a huge amount I can do about that. If it's going to... Oh, I've just thrown the lanterns back in the thing, haven't I? Okay, doesn't matter. I mean, I can drop a lantern there. I can drop a lantern there and there, but I think maybe even one just... Well, they shouldn't be able to spawn on those, but always a danger when you play with mods. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You can get them, so I've basically lost those villagers. But it doesn't matter, there's plenty out there. And this one is, these two still stupid. Could just go. I don't know what they're trying to reach. Barrels? Perhaps. Really, really bizarre behavior. So, oops, sorry. Run. Be free. Thankfully, they hadn't summoned any iron golems. But I don't know why they were struggling with that. Let's move it. Anyway. The place is alive. It has residents. It has purpose. It has decorations. As far as I can see, we are pretty much where I need to be with this. Now, the other bit that I wanted to build, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to go ahead or not, was a section over on this side with a big old dock. Let me just turn that off. For the big old galleon ship that can't get in through the docks there, and just put a little bit of structure over here, maybe down as far as here, and maybe put a wall that kind of skirts around. So we've got that little bit there, and this is still quite a lot of space to fill. That's my concern. And then I wanted to just fill this area, but I'm going to do that with more traditional slummy villager housing, for want of a better word, this kind. And to be honest, I think we can basically we can borrow a few and then build them from by hand, because these are not difficult or complex. They are about as simple as you can make. So that's a thing that we will move on with probably next episode. I may go and continue doing some of the Demon Realm again, just so we can say that that's as complete as I can possibly get it. We obviously need to fill in places like this, because not safe. And if I'm going to have villagers over here as well, then they definitely need to be safe. But I am happy with that. I mean, I could have gone a lot more mad with the market stalls, but I really couldn't see much point. They're window dressing, if nothing else. So yeah, on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I need to get myself a screenshot. That's one thing I am missing, and I just don't know what angle to take it from. I think from up high, and maybe like that, but maybe into the evening a bit more. Yeah. Anyway, on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.